Hey, how are you?
I'm doing very well, thank you. Thanks for taking some time to speak with me.
No worries. It's our pleasure.
Yeah, so I saw that a couple days ago you guys were in my neck of the woods in Massachusetts, playing at the Palladium with some big names. How was that experience?
Uh, a lot better than we expected. It was our first time playing there, so we played to a couple hundred people, which we weren't expecting. So, yeah.
Basically the max of like the upstairs room, however many that is.
Nice. And did you guys know a lot of the bands personally, or just know their music?
Like the headliners or any of the locals?
I guess both. The headliners were All That Remains and Attila. Is that correct?
Yeah, and Escape the Fate.
Yeah, those are some pretty big names to have your name be along with.
Yeah, we knew all the headliner bands, and I think we knew like one other local. Well, we knew Attraction.
Attraction.
I've never known it before. Yeah, so we knew maybe like two other locals that were there.
Oh yeah.
Three.
Yeah, so we know.
We knew a couple.
Oh, that's awesome. And I see that you have another pretty big show coming up on April 23rd with The Word Alive in Hartford.
The Word Alive, yeah. We just got that one. We're super hyped for that.
That's awesome. And how did this opportunity come about? Just through PR agents?
We actually got contacted by one of the promoters that we frequently work with, and he asked us if we would like to open up the show.
Wow, that's quite the honor.
Yeah, we were super excited just to get that email. Because we all have the email on our phone, and we all were apart. So we looked at it, and we just immediately messaged each other like, we gotta take this show. Freaked out. Word Alive is like one of our like big favorites. So.
That was the first cover too.
Oh yeah, it was like one of our first covers ever as a band was 2012 by The Word Alive. So it's like a big move for us.
Oh wow, that's crazy! Congratulations! And I also want to congratulate you on your album that was just released. Last I saw, it was number 13 on the iTunes Metal chart.
Yeah, it peaked at 13. I honestly, like, some of us were way too psyched out for that.
I was like crying all day.
It just kept going higher and higher. We're like, is this even real? Is this a dream?
That's amazing, because you guys have only been together since 2016, is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Actively like playing shows and releasing music since 2017. But yeah, in 2017 to July, that's almost over.
Yeah.
Wow, that's quite an awesome feat then to have one of your debut albums do that successfully. Do you guys have a favorite song from the album?
Everyone's favorite song is like, some of them are like the same, some of them are different. For me, I'm Mitchell, the vocalist. Mine is What You Said. It's the last song on the album. And that one is just because it has a very large emotional impact to me. So, and it's a very hard-hitting song. So I see that song as one of my favorites. What about Luke? What's your favorite song on it?
Alone, every time. That's the second track.
How about you, Mike?
I would say Sleepy Hollow. I mean, I'm so proud of that one. It's like, it's so balanced all around. The chorus and like heaviness is just really balanced.
Love you, Matthew. Oh, I like Alone because that shit slaps. Matthew said that he likes Alone because it slaps. I know if Matt was here, he'd say Alone as well because that's his favorite song off the album.
Okay, so pretty much everyone has a different favorite.
Yeah, like everyone like has their different favorite parts in each song or anything like that, but like collectively we're all like super proud of this album because it did take us almost 2 years to like write it and actually finish it. So we put a lot of work into it. Right after the EP came out, we were already writing for the album. And
before it came out, we were writing.
Yeah,
because actually Anchor was supposed to. We were almost gonna put that on the EP, but we didn't finish it in time, like in terms of like recording and stuff like that. But we put that one out in March of last year.
Awesome. Yeah, I think a lot of fans have mentioned that they really enjoyed that song. So I guess it was worth the wait putting it on the album.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
And what about the album art? It's very captivating. Did you guys come up with the concept?
Yeah, so that one, because, oh my god, the trying to figure out the imagery we wanted for this album was so stressful. Because we wanted something, because most of the songs in the album go through like a sense of like despair and being lost in your emotions. So we needed something to portray that, like in the middle of nowhere by yourself, like in your own darkness. So we portrayed it as the figure in the middle of the terrain he's in, with crows flying around him. The crows are kind of portraying his darkness and like his inner thoughts. And he has the chains around him that is pretty much like he's stuck there. He can't go anywhere.
Yeah, I think you guys chose good imagery to portray that feeling.
Yeah, we also had a long, stressful time of trying to find the right artist to do it too. The album name was a process. The artist was a process. Everything.
We had to really dig deep for that.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I would say everything came together.
Yeah. Like from what it turned out to be, we were all like glad we did what we did.
That's good. Yeah, I know that it takes a lot of time and effort, and you want to put a lot of thought into your first album.
Yeah, and a lot of yelling at each other.
Well, you guys are all still together, so that's good. Is that normally a typical scenario for you guys, or do you guys get along for the most part?
Oh no, we get along super fine. We crack jokes to each other about it.
We're all very picky. Like,
yeah.
We all have different interests and likes.
Yeah,
like bands, like influences, or just like anything. We're all different people.
And who would you say are each of your favorite, well, your biggest influence as a musician?
Well, I'll let Luke start that because he's the stickler for all the bands.
So my two biggest influences are Invent Animate and August Springs Red. Like personally, I didn't get to do a ton of writing on this album, like outside of drums. But yeah, as far as drums go, those are the bands that influenced me.
What about you, Mike?
I'd say for this like album, as far as guitars, I would probably say maybe Wage War and Fit for a King. I really dig like more melodic and heavy kind of metalcore, but also where it has like more meaning to it. So that's kind of like what I was trying to portray with this album.
What about you? For me, it's probably like Our Last Night and a band that isn't around anymore, rest in peace, For All Those Sleeping, but like, it's Our Last Night and For All Those Sleeping that really influenced me of just being the musician I want to be and just playing music in general because it really makes me happy. And probably me and Matt are the most different because I'm like a pop punk kid and like and Matt is super into thrash and like tech death and all this stuff. So for me, I'm like a bunch of influences are like A Day to Remember, or like more on the pop punkier side would be like Trash Boat or bands like that where it's still on like the heavier punk side. And I don't know who Matt would pick because he's got some crazy bands he listens to. But yeah, like we all have like relatively similar influences. Like we all listen to the same bands for the most part, and like we all like the same music. We just all have separate choices of like how I write my lyrics, or how Luke writes his drums, how Matt and Mike write their guitar and bass parts. So it really takes away from a bunch of different platforms of music.
Yeah, I think it meshes with our sound really well.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
It makes us stand out in a sense.
Yeah, I was just going to say having different influences and coming together and bringing your own style and different elements can really make a solid album.
Yeah, because if you listen to the album, we have like the song "What's Left of Me," which is a little bit more of a more of an experimental on that pop punky, but still keeping that metalcore vibe. Yeah, that one's more along that Day to Remember style of they were like a metal band, but they kept a little bit more of that pop punk side to them.
As I was listening to the album, when I came to the track What's Left of Me, I was like, oh, this one kind of stands out from the rest of the songs. It seems a little more melodic.
Yeah, it was a little more melodic, a lot more singing. There was still like the harsher vocals in there, but I tried to us as a band tried to more exaggerate the softer parts and everything, so it's not just all heaviness and just screaming in your face the whole album.
Right. Cool. And outside of music, what do you guys like to do for fun or to pass the time?
Well, Luke has no life. He's still in school.
College or high school?
He's in high school. He's a senior in high school.
Oh, wow.
Drummer, yeah. He's a senior in high school. For me, I mean, I work at GameStop, so
I work with kids.
Yeah, Mike works in the school district, so he works every single day. Matthew works at a grocery store, so he's literally there almost every single day. Pretty successful. Yeah, our other guitarist Matt works at Pet Boys, and he's super into cars, so he literally is just always talking about cars or at work, like literally working on cars. And then there's me, who usually is either home playing video games or like at work talking about video games.
Are you playing Super Smash?
Oh my God, yes, I love that game.
Yeah, my boyfriend, he's kind of got me into it, and pretty much every night we're playing Super Smash. So I get you on that.
Yeah, it gives you something to do when you're bored at home.
Awesome. So you guys are pretty much living the double life right now. Rock stars and, normal people.
Yeah, we got to work the day job just to live the nightlife.
Well, is there anything else that, fans or new listeners should know about the band and what they should keep an eye out for?
We are working on, like, a couple projects right now that we'll be putting out in, like, the next couple months. And we're working on a tour right now. We can't, like, say much about it, but we're working on something now. And, there'll be news about that soon. So hopefully everyone is excited for it, just to see us go to different places that we've never been, and they can actually, if they're not in our tri-state area, they'll actually get the chance to see us and everything.
Oh, very exciting. So we'll definitely keep an eye out for that. Hopefully we'll see you back on, well, you guys are already on the East Coast, but hopefully we'll see you in Boston again.
Yeah, definitely. We'll be all over the place soon, so we're looking forward to just getting to travel to new places, seeing new faces, and playing with new people.
Starting this album is our goal for this year.
Yeah, I think the goal is to more connect with people. Like, it's more than, like, for me personally, I see it more than just music. I see it more as like a connection, and that's kind of like the goal.
Right. Well, I think so far you guys are doing a great job connecting with people and seeing your Facebook page grow in numbers.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Well, I really want to thank you guys for your time, and best of luck to you all. Congratulations again on your album.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.